I want it so bad. You tell everyone how bad you want it. You tell yourself how bad you want it. You work so hard, and then the season rolls around, and you're the same player you were last year. The problem is your identity, your core belief on who and what you are, what you think you're capable of, and whether you think you're worthy of the goals and dreams that you set for yourself. Even though you want it so bad, and you tell yourself that you want it, deep down, you don't trust that belief. Because your identity must pass a test, and that test is your nervous system. Think of your nervous system as a lie detector test. When you tell yourself you want it, or you write out your goals and your mind immediately jumps to limiting beliefs, questions of whether you can actually do it, that's your built-in lie detector test calling out bullshit. Now, we can change our identity, and that's the great news, and it doesn't take as long as you think. Try one off season. Our identity is built by three main components: our thoughts, our actions, and our habits. Your thoughts influence your actions. Your repeated actions form your habits, and your identity is forged by those habits, what you repeatedly do. To change our identity, we actually need to work backwards, starting with our thoughts. Our subconscious mind runs 90% of our thinking. Automated thought patterns primarily built by external input, other people's opinions, thoughts, expectations, and projections of you. So we need to gain back control over our subconscious mind, which is why visualization works so well, because our imagination is completely ours. The brain doesn't know the difference between real or fake or imagination. We can build our imagination to the point where our brain doesn't know what's real and what's not. It can believe our imagination to be real, which allows us to regain control over our subconscious mind. Since our subconscious mind is responsible for 90% of our thoughts, and our thoughts influence our actions, and since over 90% of our thoughts are the same loop from one day to the next, we're able to change our actions, which repeatedly done will form new habits, which forms our new identity. One of our design through our own imagination. One of the greatest case studies on this is Conor McGregor from the pre-Mayweather fight era. Study his interviews, his beliefs, and his actions on how he went from a blue-collar worker to a two-time world champ. He's very transparent about it all, and there's so much to learn from him. If you want to know more about using your imagination to bypass the middle ground and jump to your highest aspirations, DM me, and I'd love to share more with you so that you can take a massive jump next season. Wyatt Johnston went from not playing hockey for a full year to one of the best young players in the NHL, all in the span of 18 months. And if he didn't have an identity that matched his skill set, there's no way that he would have been able to change in people's minds what's possible.